All right, here. Let's take a gander on what's happened. We've just been ranging all week since Monday. Um, well, we had that big move down. When was that? Tuesday? Tuesday. Okay, but yeah, we've taken out the relative equal lows here on YM. We've also done it on ES. We've also done it on NASDAQ. We've also done it on Russell. If we go to the stock tickers, I'm pretty sure. Oops. Um, it's not. It's not there actually. They have not taken them out. So that's conflicting with my thesis actually. QQQ has more or less. There's still a gap underneath. Just gonna turn the screen. So yeah, there's still a gap there. I mean, I could still see this being taken out again. I'm gonna leave an alert there. Dow Jones, man, nothing's taken really. So yeah, that changes the way I'm seeing things actually. Um, they have taken them out on futures, so that's tough because it's tough because we have a there is no higher time frame SMT, but on the intermediate terms there has been this one, which was delivered here on Nasdaq, breaking this high, whereas ES failed, and then we had another one yesterday from here to here, which should deliver the same thing again. But yeah, we still had another one that still played out. So Nasdaq has been stronger inside of this range, and it looks like we have reason for it to continue that strength. But um, it's reconnecting. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, YM made its final low here. So there is a SMT there. Um, while these guys had bullish SMT with ES making the low. So I could see us coming up and taking out yesterday's highs. But once that happens, that's when things will probably change. So that's kind of the area of interest for sure that I'm looking for today. It's non-farm payroll, so it definitely should get up into there. There should be a lot of volatility. As for the flows, SPY was bearish into the morning with put slightly sideways into the downside into the end of the day with calls on bottom, and so I think they're still very bearish. Tide very similar. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. Let's go ahead and just pause this for a second. I'm gonna mute my mic. All right, sorry about that. Continuing the stream. Just had a explosion in the bathroom with the coffee. Every morning, that's a regular thing. But yeah, it seems like it really just seems like up and then down, especially based on the flow. The flow is just where is the flow? I don't like that so big. Um, yeah, they sold calls here into the high, into the chop. Sold calls all day. Yeah, slight rise, slight move down, which exactly plays into my thesis. Like, okay, initially we're gonna draw higher, is what I'm thinking. So I'm actually looking initially if we can get a pullback inside of the range for a long up into these highs before the highs get taken, then there's a long opportunity there. Other than that, once we take these highs and we enter, 4-hour fair value gap or take out the highs, um, that's when I'll pivot to looking for a short, in which we would want to see. I guess if Nasdaq makes a new high, it could still set up the short, but ideally we'd want to see ES make the higher high with a weakness in Nasdaq and then get short Nasdaq. Using the things that we missed this week with um, the short setups being like SMT with YM. Excuse me. So we got smaller time frame relative equal lows here, and then let's mark those out. Just on the 1-hour chart, taking a jander. We got a market structure shift into here, but that doesn't mean we can come below. I wouldn't look for anything on Russell. Yeah, everything that might have set up on Russell is now gone. If anything, it should be looking short. But yeah, gonna look for a short. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe we will get a short on Russell here. So we got that same level there. Did I check IWM here? IWM is actually clean to go up. So we're gonna avoid that. But yeah, seems like we still get a possible long opportunity. But where, oh where? Um, we've got Asia, big range in Asia. That's interesting. With internal range with London on NASDAQ and ES. Yeah, we've got some smooth lows here. I think we could come down and probably get long. We would look for that on the YM probably too. Just getting in a long using, maybe this order block here. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, we're really close to these highs. It's likely we just take these out. So the short is going to be kind of tricky because the large range above us. So what might happen is some sort of it's just going to be tricky, honestly. I don't honestly don't know. Excuse me. And we got news in 5 minutes. So, yeah, let's figure this out. Yeah, here's the obvious target here. And then we got this high up here, which is an SMT for the downside. So that made sense. Didn't really make sense there. But yeah, we would want ES to draw higher. There's just no clear levels. We'd have to get something on the YM and Nasdaq to show up. We've had SMT, bearish SMT into here which was a short setup, and then relative equal highs. I got taken yesterday, and then it moved down, but then another weakness. Where was it? Oh yeah, at this low, making us come higher. So yeah, maybe what happens here is ES takes these highs, comes back, taps back into this area, and then we roll over. NASDAQ, you could, if that happens, you could possibly get short risking this high. Other than that, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Um, we've we had a weakness here, manipulation here, the short, and then a strength, a manipulation. So, oh, this is hard though. We need something on the line to be clear. Why are these charts so hard to see? So many lines. All right. Well, we do have relative equal highs up here. So I think we might need to be patient and wait for YM to like break this high. And then that would be like the trigger, possibly, to get short. If YM broke these highs and we were still below here internally, we could frame some risk. It'd have to be risk reward would have to make sense. So it'd have to be like just to target these lows. It would need to be above this order block, or sorry, this fair value gap. So it might even tag all the way back up into, honestly, because there's relative equal lows there. So yeah, same thing here. So it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one, man. The only area of interest is just this high here. So, and here. So like if NASDAQ stays weak and we come back up into here, that would be interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the news. It's just nothing is clear yet. So news comes out in a single minute. So I'm gonna stop this stream and just start live recording my trade.